Hey you guys, God bless you. Welcome back to the channel. You all, in this video we're going to do a little bit of cold weather survival here. I'm at one of my old campsites here along the river, and I'm cutting enough firewood here to get this fire started. We'll see how that works out. If I can find some more dry tinder up here. But you can see it's cold. When I left the house, it was exactly 18 degrees, you guys. So you can see it is absolutely freezing cold. There's a snowstorm coming, and I wanted to do this video right here to just show you guys how to do a little bit of survival here with just, you know, some of the basics like I did in that other video. There we go. Set that right there, guys, in that debris and see if it'll catch it up. Hopefully it will. You know, I can go the other method, but I just want to show you guys that this morning. I've got a little bit of cotton ball in there. This is going to burn, I think, really good. I hope it will. Looks like it's going to go, okay? So I found some pine duff. Guys, pine duff has got sap in it, and that's going to get that fire going, I hope so. There's what the conditions look like, you guys. Now you all, one of the things that you want to do is when you're picking your campsite, I'm in a rock overhang right here, and I know somebody's going to ask me why I didn't build that up against that big rock right there so that it would cast the heat back this way. One of the reasons that I'm not going to do that in this particular weather is when the snow starts to fall and the wind starts to blow. I don't know how many of you people out there know this, but sometimes you will have to chase that fire to get out of the smoke. And people don't realize and know that that's a pretty little campfire you got burning. But when you sat in front of that campfire all night long and feed that thing, depending on which way the wind's blowing, is where you're going to be sitting around this fire. So I've got this one set up where I cook down here, cook meals and stuff like that. That's my cooking rock up there to set my pots and stuff on. And of course I got plenty of water to do that with, but the smoke is going straight up right now over around the front of the rock. And it doesn't have to follow the rock up and out, because if I've got it built back in there like I have done before, when you're trying to stay here all night, you're better off to be back here where the wind can't get to you from the backside, and let you know, sit in front of your fire that direction like that right there. Now I've got a blanket over here, and I'm going to show you that here in just a few minutes. But that's just one of the things that happens. You know, you got your campfire built, and that's all well and good, but depending on which way the wind's blowing and where that smoke is going, you got to have a way to maneuver around that fire if you're going to live in front of that fire. So what I think I'm going to do is go around here and see if I've got plenty of wood that's washed up but it's covered in ice and snow. I'm going to see if I can find some to sort of keep the fire going. Does that look comfortable to you guys? Now I've got the fire going. I've got the blanket here that I'm under. I got my clothes on. And this is just one of the ways to use this blanket, you all. You can use it for a shelter. And that's actually warm too, no kidding. But years ago, I found out that one of the best ways to use these blankets like this, especially in emergency situations, is to turn that thing into a poncho. I would cut a hole in it, in the top, right in the center of it, and I would put it over my head and just let it drape down, and then I would be sitting there like I'm under a big old buffalo skin. And that's one of the ways to use the thing. But shoot, I'm off of the ground. I got the emergency blanket laying on the ground, okay? So that's gonna keep me from touching that cold ground right there, which is not really wet, that's dry sand, but it's still zero weather. But underneath this blanket, I'm just fine. Now, of course, I've got a hood on. You saw I had a hat on, and a way to cover my face in this, you know, in this cold weather like this. But these are just a couple of things that you can do to keep yourself from freezing to death. But the main thing you want to do, you all, is keep this fire going. Now, I'm not sitting right in front of that fire because I don't have to. And of course, like I said in that other video, have you some kind of food. Now my buddy Frank, he suggested sardines and grease, oil, packed in oil. And they're good. I've ate them before. They're really good. All right, you all, another thing that you can do, and pioneers did this all the time. Even my dad grew up this way in an old house where they lived. You take you some good rocks, preferably sandstone rocks. It's not wet, that won't explode on you. Heat them things up beside of your fire. Don't put them in your fire, because they'll get so hot they'll burn you, they'll set you on fire. But put them things in the fire or around your fire, get them hot, and periodically take them out and put them under the blanket with you, okay? That's one of the things you do. I've done that before, and I've done it even without a blanket. I've even put them inside my coat before, because I was on a 20-mile hike in East River Mountain several years ago, about 25 years ago. And it was the spring of the year, and the nighttime was really cold, and I had my campfire going, so I just took rocks and laid them around the fire. I got them not hot to where they'd burn you, but warm enough so that they would radiate heat underneath your clothes. So you just take them rocks and you just stick them on the inside of your clothes there, and they will help keep your body warm. And once again, you all, thank you so very much for watching. And to my new subscribers, over the last week, guys, I have got I think this morning it was 600 more subscribers. So that's really awesome, and I really appreciate you folks who subscribed and who are going to watch my channel. Just, you don't know what it means to me to get out here in the woods and know that when I take this video home and I put it up on the internet, somebody's going to watch it. And you know, whether you like it or not, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not out here to try to please everybody. I'm definitely not out here to try to please, you know, so-called survival experts that know everything, but they ain't never got off the couch, okay? They're book learned up to where they can quote a book about survival, but they ain't never done nothing, so they really don't know a thing. But anyway, you guys, thank you so very much for subscribing. Hang in there for more videos this year. May the good Lord bless you. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day.